All right, Jeremy here, Jeeps Unlimited, partsbreakers.com, 303-666-9020. All right, I haven't done pre-dismantle in quite a while because we were stripping these things down so quickly. But as always, in our busy time of year, we get to the point where we have to start showing you what we haven't done yet, okay? So I want to show you this tub. This is a CJ5. I also want to show a couple YJs in this video here. And I have two more CJ5s that came in, and I'm going to show you those eventually. I don't know if I'll get to them in this video because they're in our upper lot right now, but I do want to give you an opportunity to at least see what's out here right now. And first and foremost on this one, when we fully dismantle this, as long as this comes out fairly easy, it's just like an insert of some kind. And I don't know if they had something heavy on it, or they were putting something heavy and worried they were going to ruin the back, or maybe there's a big hole under there. I'm not really sure. So we have to just kind of best case scenario it, and well, actually I should say worst case scenario as far as our pricing is concerned. And that's part of the reason that pre-dismantles work for people. A couple things. One, we give you a little bit of a discount. Let's just say this is a perfect tub. A perfect CJ5 tub can easily approach, it's like a CJ7. And let me tell you, in all the years we've had CJ5s, I don't think I've ever had a perfect one. So, but in the case it was, you'd be definitely $4,000 or $5,000 on an original clean CJ5. Typically our CJ5s are around $1,800, and that's just because they're workable still, but they have something on them. So this one very well could be in that shape. It's hard to say. That's going to be our kind of our holdout here. And for pricing on this one, I would expect the worst under here. And then if you end up putting a deposit on this guy, taking a flyer on it, and we pull it and it's good shape, then you're good to go. So when I say expect the worst, well, the worst would be you having to replace you can see the seams that are normally, they actually did follow those normal, that and then that side. So you'd be looking at that replacement and potentially some of the floor there. Now the rest of the floor here, I'll get this tire out of the way. It doesn't look too bad. So I assume it's okay. However, you can see push down. So I almost guarantee this has been cut underneath here. Which means that this tub, if it was me and it had that much work involved, this tub would have to be in pretty much perfect shape everywhere else. And it's not. So I don't think this is probably going to be a viable tub, but I know I've been in the Midwest and I've been in the East Coast. I just got back. I deliver out there myself, and I know what you guys have to deal with. And sometimes a budget build or a budget fix is the best thing. Maybe your back is okay, and that's easy to you, and the rest of it is done. Maybe this thing still has some life left in it for you. That's up for you to decide. And I know you're taking a little bit of a gamble, but this is what I always tell people with our pre-dismantle stuff. If we get it down, and we didn't disclose in a sense, obviously we're trying to disclose everything, but if we miss something in this pre-dismantle video that I'm doing of it, then, and you say, you know what, it's too much, I don't want to mess with it. Okay, good, no problem. If I have something else to offer you that's the same price range, I'd be happy to do that, and that's what we usually do. But in CJ worlds, that doesn't always happen. So typically it's a low deposit and you get your money back, okay? So you're really not taking any chance on it. You're not set in stone on something that's junk. You know, you're seeing it. Now, that might be junk with that in the back, but you're seeing, acknowledging it and saying, I can fix that. And just again, with that plate being back there, with not knowing really what's back there, I'll crawl underneath here in a second. We may be able to see it a little bit better. There's a fuel tank probably in the way though. We're just going to expect that with the flexibility in that floor, that at some point back here, it's cut. And what they did, why they did, I have no idea, but that's the way it is, okay? So the rest of the lower rocker, you got a couple extra little holes here, some bubbling up here. This is what I consider rot, okay? And I'll define that as I do this video. A lot of people define rust and rot and oxidation and surface rust and all that differently, okay? This could actually be Bondo that somebody tried to fill rot in, and just didn't do a very good job. Or maybe they did a great job, it lasted for 40 years, and now it's shit again. So regardless, rot is, we have damage out here that you can see that's bubbling or rust or something that makes us think there's rust here, right? And then we look on the inside, we have it here. Now, actually, there's not a lot here. There's a little bit in the seams here. Not as nearly as much as I thought there would be. This is a very layered area, so it can hide a little bit in here. You can see a little bit down on the bottom here. That's starting to rust there. But overall, that's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. And maybe that was damage from something hitting there, and they filled it in, and then it rusted. It's hard to say. It could have very well been that. So the floor is pretty good. It does have a couple little pinholes in it, starting to bleed through, just getting a little weak. You can kind of feel it in here. It's not, again, I don't know if this whole floor would necessarily need to be replaced, but I would say that if you don't do something with it, at least put a panel up underneath to support it. It won't be, you know, what's that saying? It won't be long for the earth, something like that. So, all right. The more I get into this tub, the more I would say it's probably not going to be an ideal tub for somebody. And then what will happen? Somebody will call and go, hey, I want that not ideal tub and I want it for cheap. I'll say, okay, no problem. So, okay. And the reason I say that is because I glanced over here and that floor has been completely redone. There's some weird plate here. It looks like they went in and they put all this diamond plate to reinforce this roll bar for whatever reason, who knows. But that whole floor has been cut out, and you can see it up in this area, down through here, okay? And yeah, so that's that tub, okay, in a nutshell. This panel is actually pretty clean. The rocker looks good. It's got some leaching from the windshield frame, although that looks solid. That might be a little surface there. We'll have to get that off and hit that with the washer and see. Definitely had a bad windshield frame. Actually, ironic, that windshield frame actually sold. There was still some viability left on it, I guess. Okay, and then a little bit there. So, I mean, there's still something here, but it's no prom queen, okay? You can see it. This is a common area. They like to bleed through here. Torque pockets, it's hard to say if these will break off, come out evenly. So, and there's our cuts here. So, you can see they trimmed there. Looks like they cut here. And let's see if I can feel, yeah. So it's been cut almost about there. This is right after this lip here is all open. And, you know, it almost makes me think they got lazy to do a fuel pump or something, because it is, why would they do that? It's just weird. But you never know. See, like that up there? They got it. They went in here and did something. But if it was just a hunting rig or something, what in God's gracious is that? I have no idea. It's like a big old swab of something. That's a little weird. It's like a cotton roll, like something for a wound. And there's something inside. Never found gold in any of these yet, so. Found some drugs. Not the good kind either. All right, so same thing here, okay? And then about right there. So that's about where that it's got cut there, okay? And then you got same thing, you got, so again, that might have been what they were doing with that diamond plate, because it's on both sides here. So I was gonna do more videos, but I think this kind of deserves a video of its own. So I'll get it posted, and I don't know, probably $1,000 for this tub, the way it sits. There'll be some freight on getting it out to you, unless you want to come pick it up. Okay, and a tub for us is bare tub. So if you need a dash, this looks uncut. We'll sell you a dash, sell you padding, steering column. That's actually got a good steering column in it. So there's still quite a bit left on it. Fenders are maybe workable. That one's not too bad. That hood is, other than the 2 bolt holes right there, not too bad. Yeah. Okay, so you just let us know what you want off of it. If that tub appeals at all to you, or front clip, or it's going to have AMC 20 in the rear, narrow track, 2-piece factory, and a front 30, and it's a disc brake one. So I think this was a 4-cylinder. This might have our 410s in it. You might have a yeah, it is. This is a 410 set of axles. So these are kind of rare for CJ. So if you're looking for a set of 410s, that would be a good set for you. If you're wanting just a bolt-in CJ narrow track set. And then we can have them built too, whatever you want in them. So, all right. Jeremy here again, Jeeps Unlimited, partsbreakers.com. Give us a holler, and we can definitely help you out with whatever you need. There will be at least one more CJ down in the lower yard, and then I'm going to treat the guys that have been waiting for the Primo tub, because like I said, in 20 years, I haven't had a very super clean CJ5. I've had a couple CJ7 tubs, and I happen to have one. It's a black one, and it is Primo. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything on that thing. So the little bit that you'd save on that one would be all in the pre-dismantle, which isn't a lot, again, but it's a little bit, and every little bit counts. If you're wanting a tub that you don't have to mess with, other than painting possibly, or maybe not painting at all, then definitely take a look or give us a call. I do have a few people that have emails and calls on CJ5 tubs, so I know it won't last long, but I do want to put it out there, because pretty much the first time I do a video and the first one we get a deposit on, that one will be gone. And then we'll get calls for the next 20 years asking for the same condition, to tell them no, it doesn't exist. It's a unicorn. Just happened to get a unicorn. We captured one. So, okay. All right. Thanks, guys.